I booked 9 flights around the world and cancelled 8 of them. In 2011, after 2 years of barely leaving the house because of anxiety and regular panic attacks, I decided to change my life. I started saying yes to all the things that terrified me, and after having my heart broken, I knew I wanted to be as far away from the UK as possible, so I decided to go backpacking on my own. I got the train to St Paul's Station in London and went to STA Travel, which sadly I don't think is actually in business anymore. My original plan was to book a 3-month trip to Southeast Asia, but whilst I was in the travel office, the agent who was helping me mentioned Australia. And if I was in Australia, surely it would make sense to visit New Zealand at the same time. So I walked into STA with a 3-month trip planned and walked out with an 18-month trip and 9 flights booked. London to Bangkok, 8 weeks in Thailand, and anywhere else that I felt like, as long as I made it overland to Singapore within 8 weeks. Then Singapore to Sydney, Sydney to Cairns, Cairns to Auckland, Queenstown to Auckland, Auckland to LA, LA to London. Oh, and I'd thrown in a 10-day trip to Fiji as well, so 2 more flights there. But after a month in Thailand, I knew that I wasn't ready to leave, so I pushed the flight from Singapore back. And after a couple of months of pushing the flight back, I decided to cancel them all. I just wasn't ready to leave Thailand. So many people in this situation would have gotten on the flight because that's the plan that was made. But I'm not so many people. You're allowed to change your mind. I'm a big believer in following your intuition, and my intuition told me to stay. This experience taught me to allow room for change and spontaneity in your life. Just because you've made a decision about something or created a plan for yourself doesn't mean that you have to follow through with it if it no longer feels right. Don't ever beat yourself up for not sticking to your commitments. Trust your intuition, ignore everyone else's advice, and know that no matter what, you cannot fuck it up.